Hey everybody, Thacia here with Legacy of Light in conjunction with One Love Wellness Center here in Menasha, Wisconsin, coming at you. Just trying to get a little bit more light there. For one of my 365 days from my heart to yours. And I chose to draw a card. I got a couple cards from the Rainbow Warrior Activation deck. And the two cards that came are Healer and Warrior. So this is the Healer card. And this is the Warrior one. And I think these just go really beautiful together. Because the warrior talks about the struggle or the conflict, the resolution, the control, the discipline, the overcome, to train and have courage. So it says, at the heart of every warrior is a cause that they struggle to resolve. Once dealt with, another will appear. That is the way of the warrior. Discipline, control, and training are benchmarks of the warrior's path. What is the best way to resolve the current situation? Does it require skills you possess, or is training necessary? What will it take to complete the task at hand? So, what conflict resolution is needed? Is it something that you know or a skill that you have, or is it something that you need to seek, to go further within? Or to ask for help. Because as a warrior and a healer, those are two things that we need to be able to do. Is to know when we have the answers, and to know when to ask for help, to find the answers. While we have all the answers within, sometimes it takes help from our guides, help from, people around us, help from, anything that comes into our path and resonates with us. But we need to have the discernment to know if this, does a skill I have, or do I need to seek help? And help to, to get that skill and then proceed. Says, this card heralds a time when you can find the solutions you seek. However, recognize that your struggle is the process of finding the inner answers needed to quell or transform the outer conflict. No matter what, once in battle, a warrior never quits. However, there is no shame in quitting the path of the warrior. So that's saying we do have the answers within us. And we do have the necessary skills. We basically need to remember them. And sometimes in this remembrance is seeking, answers from other places. Because we are all connected. So in these other places, it's just seeking help to remember the answers that we do have inside. It's seeking assistance so that we know when we see the answers, or, we learn a new skill. It's not necessarily a new skill, it's just a remembered skill. And the warrior never quits. But after a battle, if you've decided that you're not on a warrior's path anymore, that's okay. And there's no embarrassment or shame from moving on from this path of the warrior. For myself, I feel like I have done the warrior path long enough. And, if you go to my my webpage, it says a soul gardener. Because that's what I want to do now. Is more of the growing, the gardening to help this way. Because I've done the warrior. I've done that path. And I've stood as a shield. And it's okay for me to let that go. And to move on to the growing and nurturing part of the healing path that I've chosen to do. So the other one is the healer, the empath, juxtaposition, the deep feeling, embrace, fortitude, and transmutation. Understanding is the great healer, and empathy teaches us to understand. Healing traditions all around the globe practice the art of reconnection to the Creator, to ourselves, to others. In reality, we are never actually disconnected. The idea of this division, in the ways it may appear to you, is an illusion to be repaired or transitioned. So, like I was saying with the warrior, these skills that you're learning, a new skill, is just a remembered skill. It's just peeling off these layers to find, oh yeah, I remember I can do that. And, you know, it may come in all different ways. Maybe you'll take a class. Maybe you'll watch a YouTube video. Maybe you'll do a meditation. And maybe the information will come through a book. It comes through in all different ways. And sometimes it seems new, but it is a relearned or remembered skill. So we're never truly disconnected. We've always been connected. We always will be connected. There is nothing that we could do or that we couldn't do that would break that connection to the divine, that could break the connection of our divine expression. Because everything that we do is divinely guided. So it says, how can you look at the subject at hand from a new vantage point? Cultivating your empathy by tuning in and asking to feel what another feels can transcend words. It creates a bridge and a bond that strengthens everyone. You are a healer. What do you need to heal? Cultivating your empathy by tuning in and asking to feel what another feels can transcend words. So whatever situations you're going through, you know, you can ask to see the perception and to see how that other person feels. If it's a situation of conflict or whatever, or a situation of, grief or anger, or really just any emotion, but to know truly, how does that other person feel? What are they going through? And to be asked to be put in their shoes, so to speak, can really change our perspective. And that's where our growth can come in these situations. And that's what, to be empathetic is about. Because all of us, if we have lived the lives of somebody else, we would be in the same place that they were. Because we wouldn't do things how we would do it. We would do it how they would do it. Because that's who they are. And the same thing, if they were us, they would be in the exact same place that we are. Because everything has brought them to where they are right now. And everything they're doing is bringing them to their, future, so to speak. To, where they can grow and learn. And, whatever their path is theirs. And ours is ours, but we're running, together along these paths and assisting each other and sometimes in ways that we don't even know. Maybe a smile or, a look of disgust could change someone's whole day. And, even if it isn't directed at them and they see it, they can certainly feel that. And, as this human existence, we tend to take those things personally. And then, start questioning, well, was the anger or the look of disgust, like, what did I possibly do to deserve that? Or, whatever. But if we can take ourselves outside of this situation and to ask to be shown this other person's point of view. And you can ask for with feelings, without feelings, however you want to experience that. Your guides and your teachers will assist you in the best way that works for you. And to just know what, for a moment, what that person might be experiencing. Can not only heal ourselves, but it can help them and give them permission to heal. Because it's as if this, they are connected to us, and they can feel, this vibration of letting go. And maybe just, empathizing and sympathizing with what they are going through. And not forming a judgment. And so we can be the healer. We can be the warrior. Or we can be the warrior that has fulfilled their obligation as that warrior and now is taking a different path. You have to go with what resonates with your heart, what your heart is telling you. That is the best path for you. So be the healer. Be the warrior. Be you. Be the human, the divine expression that you came here to be. And love every moment on that journey. So, I love you all, and I am grateful to be able to be sharing this time with you. And I look forward to the rest of the 365 days. I think, I don't know, I'm not going to think it's 63, 64, maybe 65. I don't know, it's somewhere in the 60s. So, a couple months in, and, it's been healing for me to be able to share this, part of my divine expression with you all. So, I love you and have a great day.